Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now, the other day I was out having a look about to see if I could find anything. And I went to our local Salvation Army store and I got a few bits. Well, I started out getting a few bits, but ended up getting more than a few. Well, I got a few things that I'm going to possibly be able to use, I hope. Got a lot of stuff that I've got to work on and get rid of, but I will. Now, I got these for $1. Tiny dear little things that will make absolutely gorgeous pin cushions. Maybe I will do something with that as a little tray, because it's not actually silver, but it's not really that very badly tarnished either, so I could actually make it as a set of something. So I'll see what happens anyway, see what I can do with that. These were all on a piece of plastic as a bracelet, I think, but they're like fairly aged too by the look of them. Dice. I'm thinking there's got to be something, because they've all got holes in them, but somebody might have, I think somebody's actually drilled the holes in these, because as you can see they might have slipped there when they were doing it. So that's something that, I don't know, somebody's wore that for quite a while, or used it for quite a while, but look, if it's a bit old, but I'm going to hopefully be able to use them dice for something. The first thing that I've actually seen, or was shown, was this. Now, I thought that was quite awesome. Don't like the lizard at all, not real keen on the lizard at all, but the other part of it is absolutely awesome. I really love the rest of it. So there were shells inside. I'll stick it out. They were in there. This is made out of timber, and I think this is pretty old, this piece of work. Whoever did it didn't put their name on it or nothing. I don't know where it's been made at. But it has this little gecko. I'm sure that's a little gecko on there. And I really I wish he wasn't there, you know. But this is wood. Somebody's carved all this. But I really love the outside of the cover. You know what? The lady charged me 20 cents for that. She couldn't see what I could see in that. And I thought that was a really good thing, that. I really like him. I bought these because I want these because I'm going to use the bead caps, and maybe because you can't always get the things that you want. Well, I can't where I live, so I do have it to take things like these apart. So these bead caps are awesome. So are those bits there. These might make good feet on something. I might have to change the colour of them, but once you take a scary piece of jewellery like this, but you've got some good bits. Well, that's what I feel anyway. So I can put my good bits into separate bags as such there. So I've got 5 of those, and that's cool. I've got these, which are good ones. They're not they're I feel a plasticky thing, but they're not really maybe a good quality plastic thing, acrylic-y thing. These are, so that's really good. So then I've got a little bag of different sort of black beads, and then I'll have a bag of these here. So this is what I do when I get my jewellery bits, and when I'm shifted my room about, I'm going to be able to find them. I might have put away, I imagine. So I can either do this and keep them, or I can just gift them out, because look, nothing wrong with them at all. Worth buying. I think that was 50 cents, that one. This one though, she charged me a couple of dollars for, and I don't know why, because I think she thought it might have, it's got something written on it, hello. But I love these little leaves, I really do. So I'll be taking them off there and putting them onto something. I won't do that now because it might take me a little while to do that. I've got a tiny elephant. I collect elephants. He hasn't got his trunk up though, and you're supposed to have your trunk up in the air, you know. So I was a bit concerned. Might not keep him, you know, because I don't think he'd be very lucky, you know. That's just my silly way of thinking, I suppose. I also got this, which I'm sure is jade. It's very heavy. It's very small too, and it has a couple of latches on it, which makes me feel like it's, you have to undo it there and then pull it out there. So I think that actually is a piece of, that is actually jade. That is my birthstone. I cannot wear that. Maybe one day I might have a little granddaughter and I'll put it on her. What do you reckon? Gee, I'll have to keep that. And see, you never know, do you? But anyway, I thought that was really pretty. I don't know if that was 50 cents or something. I also got this necklace thing. No, not because I'm going to wear it, but because I thought it would be really cool around a book. This is extremely heavy, because these are actually glass beads. You can really tell things if they're glass by just, because I think Irene asked me something about, well, some beads she had glass, and I think they were. You'll be able to tell pretty easy because there's a big difference. So this does up there, alright, because that's around your neck. But I'm thinking that this is going to look really cool one day when I get to doing it, to put it around a book as a closure. I don't know. I might do that, or could send it to somebody. They could do that with it, I guess. Somebody's went to a lot of, like, it's been made by my hand, by somebody's made it, and look at the really nice finishing off and that they've done on it. And there's undoes, but I don't think I'll take it apart. Like I said, I'll use it as a whole, or I'll send it to somebody. They can use it for something. Okay. Now I've got perspiration in my eyes here. It's really hot. Now this is something that a lady I know was with me, and she's seen this first. She's a lady that shares me bits and pieces. One of my subscribers here. She's seen this first, and I thought, oh dear, I want that. That's mine. Look at this. Isn't this cool? Love it. Now it's very old by the look of it. It has got some writing or other on there, some sort of pictures or something. Looks like one of those little beetles from Egypt or something. So if anybody would like to tell me what actually this is, I think I'd be really, maybe Dennis would know. He knows about jewellery and stuff. He might be able to tell me what that was. Could have been used for anything, I suppose. Perfume, maybe? Oh, yes, it might be. Only thing wrong with it, it's very loose, so if there was perfume in there, it would have got, could have been anything in there. I can't see nothing now. Can't see anything now. Isn't that cool? Look at that. That is really, really awesome, and I don't think I'm ever going to part with that. Of course, unless I give it to somebody that I think would appreciate it more than me. It has got little, you can very faintly see there's a little design on the back of it, there, on this part of it, which seems to me to be like it's leather or something, I don't know if I'm wrong or not, but that's what it feels like. It's a very old piece of something or other, isn't it? But anyway, so that was really cool. I think she charged me 50 cents. Some people can't see that, to me, that, well, that's be a lot more valuable than that to me, I would reckon, anyway. That's how I'd look at it. And I also got a pair of these earrings here. And they were really cool. I like this dangly bit on them. And they've got little leaves on the bottom of them. I got two of them, but I gave another one away. And this is one that, I'll put that over there because I'm going to show you in a minute. And then I've got this tiny bit of something that I could just put onto something. So, also in there with these shells in that box, which I like. I like shells. And this is a piece of a little animal left over there. Look at that. There's a bit of his body. Look at that. Here's a fossil. I've got a little fossil there. So, but for the time being, I won't throw the shells away. I'll just keep them and see if I think there's fossils on that one too. See that? Cool, isn't it? I love these sort of things. They're interest to me. I could probably have been an archaeologist. Go look for goodies. But then if I didn't find anything, I wouldn't be very happy. So, also, I have got a small lot of stuff, not small, that I got yesterday because Michelle gave me some more things. Now, in this bag here. She bought me a bag. It's a pretty bag, isn't it? She gave me these goodies in this bag. So I've got a nice piece of lace, appliques on it that I think I'm going to cut these off here, even though I do like it on there, although that would look, I don't know, I can't, too much, starting to get a lot of stuff now, and it's just starting to get too much, I think. I've got to start sorting out what I've got and go through it. Now, this was a piece of lace that she got. A lady bought her a few bags of old, really old bits of lace, and she gave me a few pieces of that. So this is really nice, isn't it, this one? It's a really nice piece of lace. It's beautiful, but anyway, that's nice. This is a lovely piece of tatting that somebody has actually done. No, maybe not. Maybe it has been made on a machine. Let me see. Yes, I think it could have been. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was made on a machine, but isn't that gorgeous? That's a lovely piece of lace. Then she gave me some white of this, and I don't have any white. I had some the other day that you see me scratching through that's all tangled up, and I'm going to untangle that because then she gave me this. I can't say no because all these things are always really pretty. And she gave me these pieces that she'd cut off, these appliques that she's cutting out of off a cloth of some sort. And this is another one. And you know, this is the world of recycling here. This has all been recycled, and I think it's a really, really good thing. But I got to get on to it and start recycling it. And this come off of something too that she undid it off her. She gave me this piece, and this is a really nice piece, isn't it? This is going to look really good on my next project. Then I got a piece of that little pink. This is another piece that came out of the bag of the old pieces of lace. No, they don't too bad tint now. They had a little bit of a scent to them, but they're all right now. They're okay. She gave me another piece of this lace here. She gave me these that were off a piece of cupboard things, you know, that you pick out what sort of timber you want on your cupboards, see? So that's really cool. They're good for tags, I suppose, if I ever run out, which is not going to be likely with the... but anyway, so these are nice too. She gave me one of these. She had 2 earrings, and she gave me one, and these little dangles look really awesome, and they got that different colours to them. And I don't know if it's how do you describe that, how it goes from purple and black and all them colours, and that's really cool. And I do like the way the back of it is there, see that? That's really neat, because I could pull them off and still use that, or do whatever I want to, I guess, with that thing. Don't use a lot of black. So anyway, I've got some of this. Now this was on a card, and she gave me a share. These cost at least between $5 and $8 a card, these things, because they're already threaded for you, and I love it because you don't have to worry about threading your beads. And she found this one. These are all been 50 cents. These are over in Vinnie's in Forbes, which is not town that we live in. I mean, because I live in Parks, and things that go in there, and they don't charge a lot of money for it, so that's really good. So these are nice silver tassels. She gave me this one here that was only 50 cents, and there's a 5 metres of sequins, black sequins here on this. Gee, I hope I'm in the shot here. So these black sequences on that, I don't know if you can actually see them, because it's really flat. They're not sort of lifted up at all. So, and that's really nice, isn't it? You know, to put on something so that's going to be something I can share out. And then I got 2 of these, which she only paid 50 cents each for these. So, and this is really pretty, isn't it? This is a nice piece of trim. Now I think about, you know, they average about $2 or $3. Just depends where they are at. And then 50 cents for them is really good buy, isn't it? I mean, you can just use a little bit of that, I suppose, on something if you want to. So anyway, this is what I've got again now for today in my room. And I'm starting to get, there, and this one, this is another bit, there's a bit of tassel. It's a nice big tassely balls, but that might come in handy for something. You never do know, do you? There was also a bag of beads that a lady gave her to give to me in case I wanted to break them up to get something out of. And I have done that, so I've got all these little black bead chips. I hope that's working, it's not too much clear. I got this big one here, which I wouldn't know what I was going to do with that. There might be something out there I could make with it. And there's a stone. There's a tree. I've already pulled all these apart, as you would imagine. This used to be earrings, but I like the little bits that come, like the little leaves and things I can use again on something. And this dear little red bead was on an earring. So I think I got a lot of good things in the last 2 days. So I didn't go to the garage sales today because I'm thinking maybe I should stop. I remember once before I said I was going to stop going out shopping and not buy so much stuff, and then I got worse. But I think I'd like to just not get anything yet now for a while until I can get myself sorted out, and I don't and use a bit of it. I need to and want to so much use some of this. I mean, when of an afternoon it gets really hot. It is hot here now, and it's, I don't know what time it is because I'm moving my clock, but it gets so hot here, and you can't, you feel like you know. But when I can move and I can get my own other room and I can have my air conditioner, we could put it in here, but that's a lot of trouble to go to try and put it in here. Might as well move the whole. I'd be better off if I moved the stuff, because I'll have another probably 2 square metres of room, which is a fair bit of room that I would have. So I'm hoping, I'm just gradually getting bits and pieces. I went and bought myself all these yesterday to put my bits of pieces in, stick my papers in, or my books and things like that I've got, and they only cost me $2 each, and I was really wrapped with that, because I know they're not as, the high ones, but the high ones can cost you up to $8 and $10 each, and I thought this will work just as good. It's going to hang on to things, isn't it? So I'm going to use those for putting my papers in, and I've slowly just been collecting up, things to package up stuff with, so I can, put things away, and that's what I'm going to be doing, and sorting it out, and probably have some, I don't know, gifts or something to do. So anyway, so thank you everybody for watching, and I will get back to you after. Okay, bye bye.